Oh my god, I'm just so happy. Oh, yeah. Ah. Oh my god. I'm just so happy. Anyway, hey guys, welcome back. This is History of Power Rangers Season 1, Episode 57 of my show, but this is going to be about Episode 60. Now, before I actually start talking about it, I just want to mention, this is going to be the last video for Season 1, so what I am going to have to ask you guys to do is, since this is going to be before I start talking about this video, I just want to mention a couple of things. As I stated in my previous videos, a week after this video is up, I'm going to start the second season for videos, and then once I finish the second season, I'll do the second season for videos. And also, I'm going to mention this, since this is the last video for the first season, I just want to, again, I'm going to ask you guys, remember how I stated in previous videos, I was going to ask you a little bit of a favor. Just in the comments section for this video, just leave a comment telling me what was your favorite video for the first season I did, just so that I can get some positive feedback on how I did for the first season and stuff. And now I just wanted to get that out of the way. Now getting into the actual episode here, but again, like I said, what I am going to do, I'm just going to get off topic here one last time. Like I said, what I'm going to do is, a week after this video is posted, I am going to start Season 2 for Power Rangers on Netflix, just so that there's a brief break in between when I finish the first season set for videos and start the second season and stuff. So I just wanted to get that out of the way. Now getting into the actual episode here. This is History of Power Rangers Season 1, Episode 57 of my show, but this is about Episode 60 of Season 1. Now, Episode 60 in the original Power Rangers series is known as an oyster stew. But before I continue, I just want to mention something about that. The oyster thing isn't really, it's just a referential kind of part because of the monster that Rita's gonna send down, which I will explain when I get to her part. I just wanted to mention that, and then now getting into the actual episode. The way this episode starts off is, Zack and Jason are in the youth center. Well, actually, Zack and Jason are in the school, and basically Zack is telling Jason that it's Angela's birthday, so he wants to do something kind of really special for her, basically. And basically what he's going to be doing for her birthday in this episode is just taking her to a little French, basically, cafe, and then basically getting her a pair of pearl earrings. Now the pearl earring thing, I'm just going to mention it here. The pearl earring thing is going to play, because of what's going to happen with Rita's character, I'm just going to mention this. The pearl earring thing is going to actually play a hand in one of Rita's monsters, which I will explain when I get to Rita's segment. I just wanted to get that out of the way. And then basically, Zack basically goes over to Angela, and then basically, Zack tells her that rumor had it that she's gonna be having a celebrating a birthday pretty soon, so, well, because now the reason why I'm mentioning this part is because you see, Zack talked with Tommy a little earlier in this segment where he said that if Angela agreed, he and Kimberly want to make it like a kind of like a double date kind of thing, which is kind of funny. Anyway, now getting back into it, after Zack had mentioned to Angela about that, she doesn't know if she can basically, like, not really trust him, but more like she doesn't know if she would like to. But then Zack tells her that he's got like a little fun dinner thing planned, and she wonders what it is, and he tells her that it's just at this little French cafe that he knows. And she said that's okay, and then basically that gets a little happy about that because of the fact that phase 1 of his little thing is done. Like, it's not a thing to impress Angela, it's more like a thing for her birthday. Now all that he's got to do is find some, well, actually, Pearl, well, I'm just gonna backtrack here 1 second because what happens is Zack said that the thing he wants to get Angela is like a pair of pearls, like pearl earrings, and now I'm gonna get back into it. Like, I'm gonna get into Rita's character because she overhears the fact that Zack in love and wants to buy pearls, and then Goldar mentions, I think it's Goldar, he mentions to her that this is a good chance for her to bring out her cursed pearl to stillness along with the Ecoscythe Pearl and the Oysterizer monster to basically destroy the Rangers. Now I'm just going to mention a bit about the Oysterizer here quickly. The Oysterizer, if you guys remember back in the video I did on the 2-part episode Island of Illusion where with the Mutitis monster, he spit this weird like pink foam stuff. Now the Oysterizer monster shoots a sort of similar thing, except it's not toxic pink like toxic foam, it's pink acid gel. I just wanted to get that out of the way. And basically then what happens is now I'm gonna get back into what I was mentioning with Zack's character. I'm gonna backtrack back to that because I kind of skipped ahead with that part, so I apologize about that. Anyway, basically what happens is after he tells Angela about that, and she says that she can give him a chance, and then basically, what happens is after that, he said that phase 1 of the plan is done. All he's got to do now is buy a set of pearl earrings. So he goes to this store, which has pearl earring things, I'm guessing, if I'm remembering correctly from the episode, and he realizes that he didn't realize that pearl earrings cost so much, and then he meets this man on a bench. Now the man on the bench thing is a putty, really, sort of similar to what happened in the video I did where the pudgy pig monster came back. It's just a putty disguised as a man, and he tells Zack that the pearls that he has are a way to remember his wife, basically, and Zack decides to take the pearls, like he buys them, and then basically what happens is after that, the man, the putty that's disguised as the man says that basically, he's thanking him for his business, and then basically Zack's saying thanks to him because he can't wait to show his friend the pearl earrings. And then, as I said, the man turns back into the putty form that he was in, and then basically after that, basically what happens is after that, then it goes into a scene where the rest of the Rangers are, well, actually, then it goes into a scene where Tommy, Kimberly, Zack, and Angela are at the little French cafe, and then basically what happens is they place their orders for the cafe at the French cafe, and then Bulk and Skull show up later, and they do this weird little song kind of thing, and then basically after that, basically what happens is after that is after they fight the putties a little, they contact Zordon on the communicators and let him know about the situation. And basically what happens is, well, because after that point, Angela had already put the pearls on, which caused everything to basically be frozen. And then basically the Rangers were about to stop her from putting them on because they didn't want to get frozen and stuff. But by the time she put them on, it was already too late. And then by that time, Tommy and Zack came back, basically. And then after that, what basically happened was they contacted, Zordon had them teleport to the command center to tell them about the situation. And then basically what happens is, after he tells them about when the Rangers were fighting the putties, they actually contacted Zordon once before to tell them about the situation, as I said, and then tell him about the situation, as I said, and then he mentions about the pearl, the stillness, and then the Rangers are wondering if those pearls are the same pearls that Zack got for Angela, and then Billy says that's correct, like he says affirmative, and he tells them that he showed them to him after he got them, and basically after that, I'm just backtracking here because I'm kind of getting close to the end of the episode. Anyway, and like I said, after that, after they found that out, they ran to where the French cafe was and tried to get her not to put them on because of the cursed pearls. But as I said before, by the time they did, it was too late. They were already frozen. And by that point in time, Tommy and Zack had already left temporarily. And then after that, Zordon contacts, because what happens is, Zordon contacts Tommy and Zack to let them know about the situation with the Oysterizer and the Ecoscythe Pearl. And then basically they go to fight the Oysterizer in a sea, basically. And then what happens is after that, as I said, the Oysterizer spits this acidic pink foam on them and stuff, and it manages to damage Tommy and Zack a little, and then it manages to get away. And then after that, basically what happens is Zack and the others, like, Zack goes back to where the other Rangers are, and then by the time he comes back, Angela had already realized that her pearl earrings that Zack had got her were dissolving, and then when he shows up, she says that do her a favor and not do her any more favors. And then basically what happens is then the other Rangers are wondering what's happening with the Oysterizer and stuff, and then Zack tells them about the situation, and then Kimberly's wondering about Tommy, and then Zack tells her that Tommy's okay. He had to leave him where he was, though, so they could find the others and tell them about the situation. And then basically then the rest of the Rangers morph to their Ranger forms in order to deal with the Oysterizer. And then after that, after a little bit of a battle, they go to deal with the Ecoscythe Pearl and to destroy the Oysterizer, and then they take the Megazord underwater, but the Megazord wasn't built to deal with water. However, the Dragon Zord was, so they realized that they need Tommy's help in order to deal with the Oysterizer. So he goes to where the Ecoscythe Pearl is, and then manages. Actually, after that, Rita had already made the Oysterizer grow, and then basically, after the, like I said, after they went into the water to deal with the Ecoscythe Pearl, they managed to destroy the Pearl, and then basically Rita then makes the Oysterizer grow, and then after that, basically what happens is they battle the Oysterizer a little bit in the Megazord, and then they manage to defeat it, and then after that, then it goes into a little scene where Zack is with the Rangers, and he's back in the youth center and trying to impress Angela again, and then he's telling them that he's learned his lesson. There's some things money can't buy, basically. And then basically, he does this sort of a apology song to Angela with Bulk and Skull's help. And then he, as I said, he apologizes to her. And then she apologizes to him as well. And she says that she shouldn't have been so materialistic about things. And then Zack is basically telling her happy birthday, and that's basically where this episode stops. So if you guys like this video when I post it, I am going to probably try to post it today. So if you guys like this video when I post it, just please give this video the real best you guys can. And also please leave a comment down in the comment box segment of just to let me know, positive feedback wise, what was your favorite video I did for the first season. And until season 2, guys, just please give this video the real best you guys can. And until season 2, guys, like I always tell you with this series, may the power protect you always.